The recommendation is in from JCPS. The district says its best option to get kids to and from school on time is to cut buses for thousands of students. And those at the magnet and the traditional schools could lose their rides. WDRB's Darby Bean tells us the decision is now in the hands of the school board. Darby?
The board is expected to vote next week, and if this recommendation passes, that means that students in magnet or traditional programs like here at Central would need to find another way to get to school or go to their reside school if they need to ride the bus.
You push away kids from what they love to do. You're going to push them out of these magnets, and they're not going to be able, there's not a lot of other schools that have a lot of these magnets.
Nicole Williams is a JCPS parent of 2. While her daughter at Central High School will graduate this year, she's worried about her sophomore at Manual, fearing she'll lose her bus ride there and end up spending her last 2 years of high school at her reside school instead.
So she's followed the arts magnet, and she loves Manual. She does track at Manual, and I think it would definitely devastate her if she had to leave Manual. After
struggling with the shortage of bus drivers, JCPS has been going through options aimed at making sure kids aren't missing class time. The district released a recommendation for next school year saying only one option would match up the number of bus riders to the number of drivers and routes. It would mean no more JCPS transportation for magnet and traditional students, affecting more than 14,000 kids.
This just looks like the only option for us.
It's up to the school board to vote on the recommendation.
This is not a happy decision for us, and we understand the difficulty that it imposes on our kids and our families.
Board member Linda Duncan says one positive would be giving parents a stipend of $5 or $10 to drive their children. But Williams says that or the idea of public transportation is not enough to get her on board with this option.
I'm not putting my child on the TARC. It's not worth it. But even a $5 or $10 stipend is not going to be an incentive for me to say, oh, you know what, I'll go ahead and miss out on work, this much because I have to come in late. And I also have to leave early. So that cuts out my job, and my boss is not going to let me come late and leave early every day because of this.
JCPS board member Sarah McIntosh said in part that this option is an imperfect plan, but improves the current situation, adding that the district can't continue to allow kids to miss significant class time or have them waiting for hours to go home.
They need to consider the other parents who cannot afford it, who cannot do it, who don't have the means to get their child back and forth to school. They need to consider those parents as well.
The board is expected to vote on this on Tuesday, and the district would still be required to transport special education students.
And Darby, what about those school start times for next year? Another issue, could they change?
Well, Scott, it's possible. Linda Duncan told us today that she expects a proposal on start times next month.
I do think that start times will be different than what they are this year with the 9.
Duncan says she hopes that JCPS will be able to simplify start times, and she thinks that can help attract bus drivers.
All right, Darby being live for us tonight. Thanks.